I come before you with no defenses left, no strength to pretend, no energy to explain myself. I come as I am. Your word declares, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." And today, I say it out loud, not as a slogan, not as a habit, but as a decision. You are my shepherd, not a backup plan, not an emergency contact, not someone I call only when things collapse. You are my shepherd daily, deliberately, completely. Lord, if you are my shepherd, then I am not abandoned. If you are my shepherd, then my life is not random. If you are my shepherd, then even what I don't understand is still under your care. I confess this before you. There have been moments when I doubted, moments when I questioned whether you were silent or distant, moments when I wondered if you had forgotten me in the process. But your word does not change based on my emotions. Your promises do not weaken because of my fear. Your faithfulness does not depend on my understanding. Lord, there is no doubt you might fail, because you cannot fail. There is no doubt you cannot fulfill. You are not a man that you should lie. You are not human that you should change your mind. What you have spoken, you will bring to pass. Even when I don't see it yet. Even when the timeline stretches longer than I expected. Even when the pressure feels unbearable. You are still my shepherd. Your word says, I shall not want. Yet, Lord, I admit, there are days I feel like I lack. I feel like I'm missing something. Missing clarity. Missing stability. Missing peace. But today, you are correcting my perspective. You are not saying I will never desire. You are saying I will never be abandoned to lack. Because when you shepherd a life, you take responsibility for it. So Lord, I surrender my wants to your wisdom. I surrender my expectations to your timing. I surrender my impatience to your process. Teach me to trust you, not just when things are green, but when they are dry. Your word continues, He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lord, you make me lie down. That tells me something important. Rest does not always come naturally to me. Stillness is not my instinct. Silence often makes me uncomfortable. I keep moving. I keep striving. I keep trying to fix things that only you can heal. But you, as my shepherd, know when my soul is exhausted, even when I deny it. So you don't ask me to rest. You make me lie down. Thank you for the moments when you stopped me. Thank you for the closed doors that forced me to pause. Thank you for the delays that protected me from running ahead of your will. The green pastures are not just blessings. They are places of recovery, places where my soul is realigned, places where you restore what stress has stolen. Lord, I receive your rest today, not the rest of escape, but the rest of trust. Your word says, He leads me beside still waters. Still waters, not rushed waters, not noisy waters, not chaotic waters. Lord, you know how loud my mind gets. You know how restless my thoughts become at night. You know how anxiety tries to speak louder than faith. But you lead me beside still waters. You do not drag me. You do not push me. You lead me. So today, I choose to follow. Even when I don't see the whole path. Even when I only see the next step. Even when obedience feels risky. Because still waters mean safety. Still waters mean refreshment. Still waters mean I can drink without fear. Lord, quiet my soul. Silence the voices that do not come from you. Still my heart when worry tries to dominate my thoughts. Your word says, He restores my soul. Not repairs, not patches, restores. Lord, there are parts of my soul that feel worn, parts that have been drained by disappointment, parts that have been bruised by betrayal, parts that have been stretched by waiting. But you are not intimidated by damage. You are not overwhelmed by brokenness. You specialize in restoration. Restore my soul where hope has thinned. Restore my soul where joy has faded. Restore my soul where trust has been shaken. Not with temporary relief, but with deep healing. You lead me in paths of righteousness for your name's sake, not for my reputation, not for my image, but for your name. That means my life is connected to your glory. That means you are invested in my direction. That means you will not lead me into confusion. Even when the path feels narrow, even when obedience costs me comfort, even when righteousness isolates me. You lead me because your name is at stake. Lord, I trust you as my shepherd, even before the valley comes, even before the shadows appear, even before the table is visible. I trust you now. Lord, your word does not deny the valley. It does not pretend the darkness isn't real. It does not promise a life without shadows. Instead, it says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, even though. It is a passage, not a destination. Lord, there are valleys I never expected to walk through, seasons I never prayed for, battles I never volunteered to fight. Yet here I am. Some valleys are loud, with visible threats and obvious pain. Others are silent, filled with unanswered questions and quiet despair. Some valleys come suddenly. Others stretch longer than I imagined. But you never promised I wouldn't walk through them. You promised I wouldn't walk alone. Your word says, I will fear no evil. Not because the valley is harmless, not because danger is imaginary, but because you are present. Lord, fear has tried to sit with me in this valley. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of the future, fear of things I cannot control. Fear whispers lies. Fear magnifies shadows. Fear makes tomorrow feel heavier than today. But I choose, right now, to resist fear. Not with my strength, but with truth. I will fear no evil. Not because I am brave, but because you are with me. Your presence does not erase the valley, but it changes everything inside it. You say, for you are with me, not watching from a distance, not waiting at the end, but with me here, now, in the middle. Lord, there is a difference between knowing you exist and knowing you are with me. Today, I need the second one. Be with me in the moments when my faith feels fragile. Be with me when prayers feel repetitive and answers feel delayed. Be with me when strength runs low and patience wears thin. Your presence is not abstract. It is active. It is intentional. It is enough. Even when I cannot feel you, you are still here. Even when silence surrounds me, you are still speaking. Even when the valley feels endless, you are still guiding. Lord, you say, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Your rod is not cruelty, it is protection. It defends me from threats I cannot see. It pushes away danger before it reaches me. It keeps predators at a distance. Lord, protect me from what I don't recognize yet. From traps disguised as opportunities. From voices that sound good but lead me away from you. From decisions that feel right but are not aligned with your will. Use your rod to guard my life. Even when I don't understand the resistance. Even when protection feels like restriction. And your staff. It pulls me back when I wander. It steadies me when my footing slips. It guides me when the path is unclear. Lord, there have been moments when I drifted. Moments when my heart wandered before my feet did. Moments when distractions slowly pull me away from your presence. Thank you for pulling me back, not with condemnation, but with care. Your correction is not rejection. Your discipline is not abandonment. Your guidance is proof that I still belong to you. That is why I am comforted. Not because life is easy, but because I am watched over. Lord, valleys expose things. They expose what I rely on. They expose what I believe. They expose what I fear the most. In the valley, I see how much I need you. In the valley, I realize how little control I actually have. In the valley, I learned that faith is not about understanding. It is about trust. So Lord, teach me to walk, not run through this valley. Teach me patience when I want escape. Teach me obedience when shortcuts look appealing. Teach me endurance when quitting feels tempting. I will not rush the process if you are shaping me in it. Lord, I acknowledge this truth today. The valley has a shadow, but shadows only exist when light is present. That means you are here. That means hope still exists. That means death does not get the final word. I am walking through the valley, not settling in it, not building in it, not staying in it, through. Because on the other side, you are already waiting. Strengthen my steps when they feel heavy. Lift my head when it hangs low. Renew my courage when doubt tries to dominate. I choose trust over panic. I choose faith over fear. I choose your presence over my perception. Lord, I believe that after the valley, you have prepared something. I believe that what I endure now is not the end of my story. I believe that you are working even when I don't see the progress. Stay with me, Lord. Walk with me. Lead me, and I will keep moving step by step until the valley opens into what you have promised. Lord, I thank you that the valley is not the conclusion. I thank you that darkness does not have the final word. I thank you that after the walk, after the shadows, after the endurance, you reveal your provision. Your word says, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Not after they disappear, not once everything is quiet, but in their presence. Lord, this tells me something powerful. You are not intimidated by opposition. You are not threatened by what stands against me. You do not need perfect conditions to bless me. You prepare, you arrange, you serve. While I am still surrounded, while pressure still exists, while the battle has not fully ended, this table is not rushed. It is not hidden. It is deliberate. You prepare it, meaning nothing is accidental. Every provision has purpose. Every blessing is intentional. Every answer arrives at the right time. Lord, I receive the table you have set for me. I sit where you invite me. I eat what you provide. I stop striving for what you have already prepared. Teach me not to eat in fear. Teach me not to rush what you meant me to enjoy. Teach me not to look over my shoulder when you have told me to sit. The presence of enemies no longer defines my attention. Your provision does. You anoint my head with oil. Lord, oil represents favor, healing, authority, and separation. It means I am marked. It means I am chosen. It means I am set apart. You anoint me not because I earned it, but because you called me. Not because I was perfect, but because you were purposeful. Anoint my mind with clarity. Anoint my heart with peace. Anoint my life with obedience. Let the oil heal where wounds still ache. Let the oil strengthen where fatigue has settled. Let the oil remind me that I belong to you. And your word says, my cup runs over. Lord, this is not survival. This is abundance. Not just enough to make it through, but more than enough to testify. Not just provision, but overflow. Overflow of peace when circumstances try to steal it. Overflow of grace when I fall short. Overflow of strength when weakness shows up. Let my overflow bless others. Let my testimony encourage those still in the valley. Let what you pour into me spill into the lives around me. Keep me humble in abundance. Keep me grateful in blessing. Keep me anchored in you, never in the gift. Your word declares, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Not occasionally, not temporarily. Surely, goodness when I see it, mercy when I don't deserve it. They follow me. That means I don't chase them. I don't strive for them. I don't earn them. They pursue me because you are my shepherd. Even when I make mistakes, mercy follows. Even when I walk in obedience, goodness follows. Even when days are uncertain, your faithfulness remains certain. All the days of my life, not just the good ones, not just the productive ones, not just the faithful ones, all of them, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Lord, my future is secure, not because of my performance, but because of your promise. My end is not confusion. My end is not loss. My end is not fear. My end is your presence. Teach me to live with eternity in mind. Teach me to prioritize what matters. Teach me to walk daily with awareness of you. I belong to you. I am led by you. I am kept by you. You are my shepherd, and I trust you. You completely. Amen.